Alicia, my wife, the therapist, she predicted this actually on a video. She said 5 months ago, she said these two will not be able to maintain their friendship because they show these symptoms of undiagnosed, untreated trauma, which affects a lot of our people, and it's going to cause them to have a conflict. And so now they're fighting out in the street. A lot of wealth is being lost,
That's
a
right.
lot of potential that they could have had together, whether you're Democrat or Republican. We you can agree that they were stronger together than they are apart, right?
That's right.
And it made me think about the black family and how many of us, when we're not able to resolve conflicts and value relationships and protect relationships, wealth gets lost.
That's
I figured you were the perfect person to talk about that because I've seen you manage even very difficult relationships
right.
because you're the best networker on the planet. So can you speak to just any of those things?
Um, One of the reasons our marriages aren't working at 23%. It's gone from 80% to 23%. And people ask me, why is that number frighteningly large? I say, well, it's two basic things. We have not developed and you said it a different way, the emotional intelligence necessary
Hmm.
to conduct a powerful relationship, the power of the woman, the power of the man. That takes a very high emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence, EI, is really the control of the five most important emotions that we have: happiness, anger, sad, shame, fear. And your ability to control outbursts, or you hear something that triggers some trauma in you or some negative, and your response to it is just destructive, right? Instead of saying, that's fucking stupid, say, that's an interesting point of view. Here's another point of view, right? So it's emotional intelligence. And this is also the key to building effective networks. There's a book that I recommend to everybody to read, and you probably know the book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Wonderful book. Read this a couple of times, it'll change your life,
Wow.
right? How you talk to, manage, and handle people and conversations, even prickly conversations, right? So, EQ is critical. And in fact, I say oftentimes, as you grow older and wiser, and I don't care if you're Mensa, if you have a 180 IQ, what you're going to find out over time is that your EQ will be far more powerful than your IQ. Why? Right? If you're Mensa, if you're 180 IQ, but you have the personality and the conversation of a box of rocks, you ain't going nowhere because you
Mm,
can't get along and work with and through other people. And there is
mm.
no success that you can attain, sustain, or maintain on your own by yourself in a vacuum. You can't do it by yourself. We're not designed that way. And there's a reason God designed us the way that we need each other. And where one plus one doesn't make two, that's not what we're talking about. One plus one makes 11. That's what we're looking for. That is driven by how you talk to people, how you handle people, how you control these emotions.